Now let's switch gears, literally. The subject is driving, and the goal is to do so safely. But let's face it, most of us have been in at least one fender bender in our lives, or maybe two, just saying. I know I've seen some hands going up, it's been maybe a few more than that. But on a serious note, many of us have been impacted by life-changing car accidents. In fact, statistics indicate that almost 1.3 million people die globally from injuries sustained in car accidents every year. That is one person every 24 seconds. Our next guest is working to change those numbers. He's an entrepreneur who sold his last startup to Yahoo, and then he ran the Creative Innovation Center, among other impressive ventures. Please welcome the CEO of Nexar, Eran Shir. Hi, Eran.
Hey.
Good to see you. Thanks for being here. So before we talk about Nexar, you're here with your wife this weekend.
I am.
You left your 3 kids at home, and it's their
true.
20th wedding anniversary.
That is
So
true.
this is a good way to celebrate with all of your closest friends.
More than I had last year.
Okay. So tell us, what's Nexar?
So Nexar, in effect, is like the air traffic control for the road.
Okay.
We're connecting vehicles into a massive network that sees everything on the city all the time. What you see here, actually, behind us, is New York City live. All of those white dots are thousands of vehicles. We have over 12,000 connected vehicles in New York.
And on the right side, those cameras?
Yes. So all of those vehicles have our cameras installed, and more than that, they have our artificial intelligence running, so they can detect things like the traffic lights that they predict, the red and green dots, or road construction. You can see there in Midtown Manhattan, there's lots of road construction.
That's what all the little sort of warning signs are.
Exactly. And many, many other use cases like that.
So it's a dash cam, basically, that you put in your car.
Actually, this little device, this little camera, that only costs $50. You can buy it on Amazon, connected, paired with our software, with our special Nexar app, turns your vehicle from a simple vehicle to a connected one. And all of those vehicles are then talking to one another in real time, sharing information about what they see, and alert each other on what kind of dangers lie ahead.
How does the technology work?
So what we've done is we've developed this technology that continuously analyzes the road.
We're going to see a video
We can
here.
see this video that shows it. So every car has this app running, continuously analyzes what lies ahead, detects things like hard brakes, cars coming around, and all of those different dangers. And then in real time, they share this information within a split second, less than 200 milliseconds with the other vehicles around. So you can get these alerts well in advance and not get into the dangerous situation.
At the last minute.
Exactly.
And is it working? Is it keeping drivers safer?
For sure. We actually did a research last year with Nationwide Insurance, where it shows for a large fleet of vehicles, reduction of 70%.
70% of
70%
reduction for people that have Nexar.
Exactly, in dangerous situations.
That's awesome. And also there's a discount for some, like Uber drivers, and some of the insurance companies give discounts if you have Nexar.
Yeah, actually, if you want to move and become an Uber driver, you can get $500 discount.
I really like my
insurance.
job. I think I'm good, but it's good to know, just in case.
I'm just saying.
It's good to save money.
Yes.
And are there other ways that Nexar might impact my commute aside from keeping me safer?
For sure, because what really is happening here is we turn cities into smart cities. All of those thousands of vehicles now can see every corner. In fact, in Manhattan, what we showed before, we see all of Manhattan every 5 minutes.
Wow.
All right, so now you can really optimize the city, the traffic lights, the lanes, where do you put the different regulations. All of that things are now available for a fraction of the cost for the city to implement.
That's fantastic. And you mentioned New York, and you showed us the live picture of New York.
Yes.
So is it in other particular cities, or can anybody get one anywhere?
For sure. So like I mentioned, we have these units up on Amazon, and people buy them from all over the place. So we now have these networks in places like New York, Chicago, Las Vegas, the Bay Area. But in fact, we have a network presence now in over 100 cities in the US.
Amazing.
And it just keeps on growing.
So if somebody wants to buy one, they just go on Amazon and buy it on Amazon?
Yeah, they can go and search for Nexar and buy this dashcam. It takes about 5 minutes to install. And more than that, today, just for you guys, we have put on a special coupon. It's called APAC 2019.
APAC 2019, we
Yes.
can remember that.
And you'll get 50% discount on
So
those.
it's like 25 bucks.
Exactly.
So it sort of seems like a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
So this isn't your first company. I had mentioned before that you sold your last company to Yahoo.
That is true.
So you are an underachiever, clearly. So to what do you attribute your success?
Well, for me, most of it has to do with my education. I was very lucky and very fortunate to grow up in a very special school called the Israel Art and Science Academy,
Okay.
or IASA.
Okay.
This school has a very strong connection to APAC, in
Okay.
fact.
Why is that?
Because the founders of the school, Rafi Amram of blessed memory, and Mary Jane and Bob Asher
I know them
from
well.
Chicago are very connected to APAC. In fact, I believe Bob is with us today, this morning. And,
Here he is,
Here he is.
Bob Asher.
Bob has been a mentor for me for over 25 years
And
and a dear friend.
who's he with? Who are his friends?
And Itai Benovich, the principal of the school, and Eli Tatwin, the CEO.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for building this amazing place. It's a one-of-a-kind.
So 7 board members of APAC helped found the school.
That is
and
true.
also 4 past presidents of APAC.
Yes.
So an important connection. Being from Chicago, I've known Bob for a very long time. So is the school only in Israel?
The school is in Israel, but his influence goes much wider than that. The programs that were developed in the school and we benefit from are now spread all over the world. For example, over 1,000 schools in Singapore are using our curricula in educating kids in Singapore.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, Eran, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for showing us Nexar. 25 bucks on Amazon. Thank you for the discount code, and really appreciate you being here and keeping
my
us safer
pleasure.
on the roads.
My pleasure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.